This is the GC Gamer, and this is Football Manager 2016 up the Pompey. So, we have played for about 4 weeks since my last video, and things have been a little bit rocky at Portsmouth FC. Um, I'm going to go into the inbox and I'm just going to search for the term board. So if you're following on the Football Manager forums, you might have seen a post that I said the board have requested a meeting. So this happened after a relatively average run of games. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great at the same time. So if we look at my conversation history, we'll go down and we'll look at what happened during that board meeting. So the board wanted to talk to me because they suggested that I wasn't doing well enough. My response, of course, was that we've had a lot of injuries, as I've stated before, and the board accepted that. Now, the second thing you might have noticed while I was looking for that conversation is I also asked for a bigger wage budget, and this will affect how I'm going to plan January and also the end of the free transfer window. The board accepted after some gentle persuasion, and I've got a wage increase up to 67,000. So we have a little bit of money to play with there, and with that extra wage budget, I'm thinking that I might need another striker. As you can see, the board think Del Piero was a terrible signing, and honestly, he's scored one goal. He's had lots of injury problems, and he hasn't been the signing I thought he might be. So since the last game, we played against Yeovil, we got a draw, then we came and played against Cambridge, and we lost. And that's just about when the board wanted to have a chat. After the board chat, we got another 2-2 draw, with 2 goals there from Kyle Bennett. And then we got 2 wins on the trot. Now, these 2 wins were very good, and the one that really impressed me was this win here against Macclesfield. So, sorry, Mansfield, not Macclesfield, what was I thinking? Sorry about that. And the big thing here is Sana is starting to score. And as we highlighted at the beginning of the season, Sana is a key player for us. I thought Del Piero might be too, but Sana has been. Connor Chaplin is a young guy who's just come into the squad as well. He's only played a few games, but he's already got a goal and an assist, and he's been playing average. He mostly came in because of injuries, but he has been playing pretty well. Now, if we go on to look at the league table, you'll see that we're into the playoff positions. We're in 7th, and to be honest, I'm pretty happy with that, especially due to our mixed start. You'll see Sana is second in the average rating there. He's been absolutely awesome. Jay Simpson, as mentioned in previous episodes, I tried to buy, and that's probably my biggest regret, not getting him, not putting in the money for that. Matt Tubbs is second in the Player of the Match awards, so he's got 4 so far. So he's actually joint first, technically. And he has been another great player for the club. If we look at Portsmouth and our record, we have 6 wins there. We have 5 draws, and we have 4 losses. So it hasn't been a bad season, but our losses have got a bit of a pattern here. So we keep on losing 3-1 apart from that 1-1-0, as you can see. It's a bit annoying because I don't think that there's many teams here who have a better squad than us. So really, the buck has to stop with me. And if we look at the Portsmouth finances, you'll see we're pretty healthy right now with a 5 million balance, just over 5 million. Has gone down slightly as the season's progressed, but that always happens as any season progresses, especially at this time of year. So we just had the FA Cup draw. We've got Torquay, which isn't a bad team to play. They're in the division below us, and I'm hoping that I might be able to rest some first team players. Now, Adam Barton has been unhappy. He thinks he needs more first team football. You can see from our coach's report that he's a decent player, but he's definitely not first team. So I'm going to speak to him, and hopefully he can stay at the club and just be a backup player. So I'm going to tell him that I'll bring him on as a sub. He's not happy. So do you really want to leave, Adam? Do you really want to leave? I get frustrated when players don't just take their role. So I'm going to offer him out 325,000. Let's see if we get any interest. To be honest, he's not a great player. He hasn't played much, and I have enough options in midfield as it is. As you can see, we've got... Oh, Michael Doyle is against his teammate. So he doesn't think that Adam Barton deserves a place in the first team. Interesting. Our captain is siding with me. I guess that's a good sign. So if we look at our squad right now, you can see the main two players here, Sana and Matt Tubbs. So if we have a look at Sana, so far he is definitely been that key player, the best signing I've made by far on Football Manager 2016. 12 appearances, 4 goals, an assist, 2 Man of the Match awards, and a yellow card. An average rating of 740 isn't bad at all. He is the player who really could continue to push us up the league table. So if we look at the leagues, you might be interested, in the fact that Oxford are unstoppable right now. Look at that form; it's pretty outstanding. And if we look at other leagues, you might be interested to know who's at the top of other leagues. Bradford City and Wigan, top of Sky Bet League 1. If we look up into the Championship, Burnley, Brighton, Blackburn, Brentford. Something about the Bees there. Bolton, maybe not, and Bristol in the bottom. So yeah, the Bees are doing really good or really bad. Premier Division, this is a big shock. Tottenham are top of the league after 10 games, with only 1 loss. Interesting that this is also a good season for Tottenham in real life. And you'll see Chelsea are 6th. Maybe not as bad as real life, but they're not doing great overall. So, one of my viewers asked to have a look at the Portsmouth under-18s and at Nick Hall, who he knows in real life. So, Nick Hall is here, and he is a okay, I guess, average goalkeeper for the under-18s. Unfortunately, his potential doesn't look like he's going to make an impact in this save. 2 and a maybe possibly 3-star rating, it's just not going to cut it. So unfortunately, even though it's nice to know that a viewer is watching and that Nick Hall is known to this viewer, he just ain't going to cut the bacon here at Portsmouth FC. So if you want to see more from this series, please like, comment and subscribe for more Football Manager 2016 action up the Pompey.